Hey guys, it's time to Nephis and Chill. In this video, I'll be showcasing my latest Nightblade tank build for PvE content, specifically for main content, whether it's arenas or vet dungeons, vet dungeon hard modes, and so forth. And this Apex Nightblade build is intended to be a fun, ultimate generating tank build on a Nightblade, as the spec meshes incredibly well with the toolkit. It's primarily meant for all main content, as I said before, so probably don't bring it to trials, as a lot of people keep asking me, can I bring your 4-man tank build to trials? And the answer is probably no. But post update 32, Nightblade tanking in general saw slight buffs, such as the Dark Cloak heal, which, by the way, scales off of your max health. Unlike the previous Nightblade tank build iterations I put out, this will simply focus just on tanking and taking as much damage as possible while consuming as many potions as possible to upkeep your ultimate generation, in contrast to my previous builds where you were trying to deal damage as a sap tank. So let's go over the stats here. So we have, as an Argonian, and I do recommend Argonian, Imperial, or Nord for this build, but as an Argonian, you will have 41 points into health, 23 points into stamina. Your Mundus will be the Lord Mundus. Your consumables will include the Bewitched Sugar Skulls, a tri-stat food, a typical Essence of Health tripod, which gives back health, magicka, and stamina at the same time, which will be really nice with your Argonian passive of Resourceful. And you will also have Drain Magicka Poison number 9 on both bars. And that is pretty much it for the consumables. I'll also go over the gear setups here real quick. So the primary 5-piece you'll be using is going to be Arcasis's Genius. Whenever you drink a potion while in combat, you and 3 group members gain 44 ultimate, and this effect can occur once every 30 seconds. And it's really, really nice in terms of the ult gain from what I've tested. Plus, I think an alternative setup or gear set for this is going to be Akavir Dragon Guard if you find that your potion cooldowns don't exactly line up very well with your Arcasis procs, because I feel like most people spam potions rather than using them at the correct times. But again, if that happens to you, you can run Akavir Dragon Guard instead, which does reduce your ultimate cost. Your 2-piece monster set will be Scourge Harvester, or the alternative can be Bloodspawn. Both are pretty helpful. Scourge Harvester not only grants you a really great heal based off of your max health, but it also grants you major vitality, which will stack with every other buff that I have on this build. Bloodspawn is also going to be an ult gen alternative. It's all up to you. On your front bar, you'll have Saxhleel Champion, or you could probably combine Arcasis's Genius with Akavir Dragon Guard instead. But for this setup shown in the video, I do have Saxhleel Champion on the front bar. Very, very nice item set. Max Magicka, max stamina. You also have the option to grant Major Force through the usage of any ultimate. And that's going to include any ultimate on this bar. You can switch your ultimates between the front bar and the back bar. If you want more Major Force from Aggressive Horn, you can have Aggressive Horn on the front bar. If you want to provide a group with Major Force from an ultimate that doesn't grant Major Force, you can have something like Soul Siphon here. On the back bar, you're going to have Perfected Void Bash or just Void Bash. You don't need the perfected versions of any of these sets. And this is the Badishrin Sword board. And whenever you bash or use the skill bash, not the bash function, you apply Call of the Void to yourself for 2 seconds, and everything within your vicinity gets Major Maim. Plus, you also pull in anything around you within 12 meters. Really nice option if you don't want to use Silver Leash. You can use Silver Leash, because as you've noticed, going into the skill setups, there's actually a couple of dead slots you can take advantage of. But before that, I'll show you the entire gear setup on the screen. Now, for the skill setup, we have Power Extraction, Pierce Armor, Dark Cloak, Heroic Slash, and Mystic Guard. The Mystic Guard is a dead slot. It does grant you minor vitality while you guard somebody with it, which stacks with the major vitality from Malabeth. However, this is a dead slot because you don't really need it. It's just very nice to have if you feel like one of your group is constantly dying or standing in the AoE is too much. But You can also slot something like Inner Fire, the Undaunted range taunt, in place of it, if you feel like you need to taunt faster from a distance. And on the back bar, the same thing for the other Mystic Guard, because you need them on both bars to have the guard active at all times while you swap bars. You can do a different skill if needed. That's really up to you. And on the back bar, we do have Refreshing Path, Leashing Strikes, Mirage, and Reverberating Bash. And each of these will grant, for example, Refreshing Path will grant you Major Expedition and healing done on the group and yourself, and also proc the armor passive from your shadow line. Leashing Strikes is really nice for sustaining your stamina pool, should you decide to put on something like Silver Leash. We also do have Mirage, which gives minor resolve and major evasion, giving you 20% damage mitigation against all AoE attacks, while boosting your physical and spell resistances by almost 3,000. And we have Reverberating Bash for proccing the Void Bash set. And the ultimates here are really up to you. You can have Bury on the front bar, you can have Soul Siphon, you can have Aggressive Horn on the back bar, or really anything else you want. But that's pretty much it. For the CP setup, it's as shown on the video: Ironclad, Enduring Resolve, Unassailable, Swift Renewal, Sustained by Suffering under the Fitness tree. We're not going to have a shield of some kind. As far as this setup goes, you can modify it to your liking, however, but this setup does not have shields, including the shields from casting Blockade of Frost, because we are using double sword and board, so we don't have Wardmaster. But we do have Soothing Shield, which gives you a 50% chance to restore 735 health upon successfully blocking all the little attacks that come from the trash. We also have Balanced Vitality to boost our max health, and we also do have Survival Instincts to give us that 25% cost reduction on blocking, roll dodging, and breaking free. But yeah, that's pretty much it. If my builds or my videos in general have entertained you or have helped you in some way in your adventures in the Elder Scrolls Online, definitely do support us by subscribing or liking this video, as it goes a long way to help us reach more people. But yeah, thanks for Nefis and chilling. Hopefully you guys have an amazing weekend, week, month, year, whenever you may be watching this video. Stay safe, have fun, and see you guys next time. Shining a light on the dark that I was coming from.